here's how to fight a low valued appraisal. First of all, what it's not is just telling me it's a price per square foot and the appraiser's crazy. Understand the appraisers actually do their job to the best of their ability. They are fallible, they're human, but for the most part, they're trying really, really hard to make a value work and trying to give an accurate value. They're not necessarily trying to artificially inflate anything. So price per square foot, it doesn't matter. And there's a whole nother video about how appraised values are determined. It'd be really prudent to watch that before this. But here's what you need to do if you want to ask for a reconsideration of value on an appraisal. You need to look through the comps that are provided and figure out which ones you want to throw out. You then need to tell us why. We then in turn give it to an appraisal management company, the third party, who then gives it to the appraiser. Because again, we're not allowed to call up the appraiser and yell at them. There's a third party in between, that's the barrier. So with that said, guys, look for the comps you don't like. Is one too far away? Is it 1.5 miles and the rest of them are really close? Is it, maybe it's an old sale. Maybe it sold 6, 8, 9, 12 months ago and the rest, there's more current ones available to you. Perhaps they use one that is too big. Maybe it's just really big, it's not really apples to apples, and it's not real close. You guys have to tell us which ones you don't want to use, tell us why, and then on top of that, you got to find a new and better comp to use. Again, dollar per square foot doesn't count. Just because house X over here sold for more dollar per square foot, it may have been smaller, it may have been more updated. You got to let us know the condition. How does it differ from the home, that the subject property? How does it differ from the comp you're going to throw out, and tell us why it matters? How is it different? Is the, again, I go back to the countertops, the hardwood floors, things like that are being used. So guys, it's really tough to fight the value because as laymen's and even as realtors, you don't have access into every single home out there. You only have available information based on what's on MLS. So to fight that appraisal, do your homework up front, guys. Try to give appraisers, there's a whole video we've made about how to prep for an appraisal. Because once a value's set, it gets real hard to change it. Because appraisers, they're graded by their governing board on the work they do. If they do a whole bunch of bad reports, that's going to be bad on them. So just realize we're here to help, but be proactive. And when you fight, you got to use logic and stats and facts, guys. Call us if you need us. We appreciate your time.